Welcome to another editorial segment. Today's episode is brought to you by the good old-fashioned work ethic and my job. You too can have both of these. Just pick yourself up by the bootstraps, prepare for opportunity, and take advantage of the American dream. The American dream is available everywhere in the U.S., but must be earned by the individual. Get your American dream today. Some risk may apply. See the U.S. Constitution for details. On to the subject at hand. For the liberals, leftists, socialists, Marxists, and totalitarians, black pawns matter. They matter to win elections, to obtain and keep power, to destroy American culture, and shape their narrative to fundamentally transform this country. The Democrat Party has never stopped using black people as pawns. Aided by the cooperative media, they have and continue to lie about their true intentions, and sadly have been largely successful, deceiving the vast majority of a single race of people to work against their own interests, as evidenced by the reliable 95% and better black vote over the last half century, in spite of declining conditions in the various cities run by Democrats. Whether it was the enslavement of blacks through the mid-19th century or exploitation and public manipulation of supposed racist incidences like the death of George Floyd, the power base of the Democrat Party utilized black people as pawns. They enrich themselves and empower themselves in political office. But wait, you say, aren't there black elected officials in the Democrat Party? Yes, there are. And there were also black slaveholders in the South who owned black people. But in the pursuit of power, some people will step over and step on whomever they must to obtain it and hold it. Brave Americans like Thomas Sowell, Walter Williams, Larry Elder, Candace Owens, and growing millions of others fight constant harassment, threats, and outright racism from the left for refusing to be black pawns while they actively work to expose this truth. The Democrat Party has for 200 plus years used black people as political pawns, and Joe Biden's inability to self-censor has helped to further expose the mentality of the core of the Democrat Party, telling an entire race of people, you ain't black if you don't vote for him, and that except for some notable exceptions within the African American community, there's no diversity of thought. These illustrate the expectations of a man who's been in power in Washington, D.C. for nearly 50 years. You're black, I'm a Democrat, and you'll vote for me no matter what I say or do. Look, the tyrant king of England used early Americans as pawns. Well, Americans fought back and won their freedom. Slave owners in the South used blacks as pawns. Again, liberty-loving Americans, including blacks, fought back and won their freedom. It's time for all Americans to fight back against the collectivist mindset of the Democrat Party, to reestablish individualism and win back liberty and freedom. This is not a call to arms with violence or bloodshed, but a call to educate ourselves and others, create fellowship with fellow Americans mentally trapped as a pawn on the Democrat chessboard, and create a unity of purpose, liberty over tyranny, truth over lies, empowerment over mental enslavement, and an ability to see individual people, not pawns.